morning everybody and welcome back to the channel. Now today I am going back in history and to a TV series which was made for the BBC. This was done by the same writer who brought us the Daleks in Doctor Who. And the TV series only ran for 52 episodes, but I think it's like a cult series now. And let me introduce you to Blake Seven. Now, the picture on the back of this is the Liberator. So, the story behind Blake Seven was Rog Blake. He was, there he is with his crew, was a renegade. And he ended up with a band of 7 that joined him to fight the Federation in his adventures. It started off with them trying to jog Blake's memory because he was brainwashed and took all his memories because he was like a renegade, and they wanted him to, admit that he wasn't. So it ended up with them trying to tell Blake the truth and that he was brainwashed. That was our first episode called The Way Back. The second one was Space 4, where he got arrested, trialed and put on this ship to a space colony. Now the Crystal of Avalon, it's where they land on this penal colony, and the leader is one blind Brexit. He was like trying, because how they did, they escaped from the prisoner ship, and they found the Liberator, and they took control of the Liberator, and they found out how to work their teleport system. And this is the stories of how Blake and his 7 companions fought the Federation and that, and all their adventures. If you can see on the top, I don't know if the camera can pick up. That's all because it was they made it. This one is the first 2 series. In the third, I don't know if it was, they found I don't know if it's in the second series or the third one. Now this is season 3 and 4, because after they I think they found Orak. Yes, at the end of season 2. Well, at the end of season 1, they found Orak, and he become one of their helpers because he was the intelligent computer, and he could tell them things and that. And in that one episode, Gan, the chap at the end, he gets killed and that, and then Orak is like one of the 7, and then the computer of the ship is the other part of the crew. They all fought. They was all prisoners and that, and they was all renegades. So in season 3, where I think it's season 3 where the aftermath, because there was a great war and the Liberated got sort of destroyed, and it had to mend itself, and all the crew left the ship, and that's where they lost Blake. And you've got Servalon, who changes her name to something else because she's hiding a real mystery, a real true identity. And as you see, there's Avon. Avon takes command and that, and we've got new members of the crew because Callie gets killed. The other lady, I can't think of her name, she disappears and that. So that's the crew from the last series and that. Because what they end up on this planet because they get what happens. The Liberator gets captured by the Federation, and at the time the ship was badly damaged and it just blew up. So they ended up on this planet where they find this person who helped them, but he was trying to kill them all. So then their new ship, I don't know what its name, they got this ship. So I even went on the quest to try and bring everybody together to fight against the Federation. And all this ended up on the last episode where they crash land because the ship is their other ship. Because what happens, they get set up, and the Federation finds out where their base is. So they leave the base with their ship. I can't think what the ship's name. I know the computer on the ship records Slave, and they left. They had to crash land. Everybody except I can't think of his name. The one character, Taram. Taram stayed on the ship and crash land. I even teleport with the Aurak, and all the others sort of teleported apart onto this planet. And lo and behold, because Rog, Avon actually found where Blake was. He was on this planet pretending to be a bounty hunter and working with these people who he was setting up as a terrorist group, but he was keeping it undercover. So it all ended up with Blake and Avon, because Avon thinks he's Blake's a traitor and that, and he's working for the Federation, and Blake gets killed, and it ends off with the Federation surrounding Avon, and the whole you hear at the end gunfight, but you don't know if Avon's dead, but you just presume that he died and got killed, and all the rest of them got killed on the very last season, and that the last episode, what was called Blake. And this ran for 4 seasons, 52 episodes, and it was made by the BBC, and the writer was Terry Nation. And that's all the discs. That's season 1 with all the different discs and that, because they did it in 2 sections of discs into the big box and that, with the Liberator on the back. This was a ship which came from an alien planet, because in one episode they actually go to the planet where it's, well, to the people where it was originally come from, and Aurak predicted that the Liberator would explode, but in the end it wasn't the Liberator what exploded. It was another ship that looked like the Liberator, and they continued their fight. Blake, they continued their fight against the Federation, and I can't think of one of the baddies who was always trying to kill Blake, because there was one baddie who was like who had a patch on his one eye, and he was always out to destroy Blake and the crew and that, and he didn't succeed in that, and Servalon was always out to destroy them, even when the Federation got destroyed, and they reinvented the Federation, and Servalan changed the name, pretended to be someone else. But there was only a few people that knew a true identity. And this is where in my little chat about Blake 7 and my little history of the crew of Blake 7, how the stories progressed and that. It was quite a cult show, what was done for the BBC in 4 seasons, and this is where I'll leave you with my talk of Blake 7 and how this show was made by the BBC. I don't know if it got shown to other countries or that, but it was a really good TV show from the 70s. I think it ran from 1977 to 1980, I think, because they did 4 seasons of it. And this is where I bid you a farewell. And if you enjoyed my little chat about Blake 7 and how his escapades of fighting against the Federation and the crew of the Federation, because Blake was the main leader, and when he went missing, Ivan took over the main leader's thing, because Blake and Ivan was always up like against each other, There was chalk and cheese and that. And you had other people in there. Villa, he was like, he could get into locks and that. And Callie, who could mind read, she was telepathic. I can't think of the other people. Sulin or something. She was part of that lady there. She was on the planet with this other person, which was like a vampire, and they found out and killed him. And then they found the ship, and they used the planet as their base. So they sort of used that as the main base, but they had the ship what go out and did their terrorist things. So I'll bid you a farewell from my little chat of the history of Blake 7, and I hope you enjoyed this little short interlude of the history of Blake 7 and how Blake Rog and his crew of 7 fought the Federation, and how it ended with the ending of Blake being killed and all the crew. And I'll bid you farewell for now. And if you enjoy this little chat about Blake 7 and you like to follow my other little chats and stories and that, please be welcome to join me. And it's your choice. I can't make you be a follower. It's up to you if you want to continue to follow my videos and see all my other little stories and that and chats. And I hope you are safe and well whenever you watch this little video of mine. And take care of one another. And I'll bid you a farewell for today. And take care. farewell for now.